Why does Binary Matrix Pro work so well? There are two key elements that enable the Binary Matrix Pro signal software to work so well, to be so profitable, and most important, to be so stable. The almost 83% profitability rate has been maintained for a very long time. These two particular elements are a secret combination that has eluded everyone else, which explains why most binary option signal software fails so miserably. So, first, the unique inbuilt volatility algorithm. When you trade 60-second options, the most important element to consider is called volatility. Volatility can be your best friend or worst enemy in short-term options. When volatility is too high or too low, it becomes impossible to know which way, up or down, the currency pair will be when the next 60-second option period expires. Binary Matrix Pro, however, is designed to know whether volatility is within safe levels seconds before each trade should begin. This is key, as timing is everything in binary options, where volatility cannot be too high or too low. It needs to be ideal. Of course, learning what ideal actually is becomes a quest in itself, one that took us months to figure out and which forms part of our commercial secret. Second, our inbuilt directional probability algorithm. Although this is a simple concept to understand, it's much more difficult to implement. Extremely difficult. In fact, it took our developers an age to perfect. A very simple analogy is to consider driving your car on a straight road. You can see the road ahead and know what will happen in the next 500 meters. However, when you drive your car on a narrow, winding road, it's basically anyone's guess what the next 500 meters will present, where the road will turn after the next curve. Anyway, you get the idea. Well, the same thing happens with binary options. Actually, exactly the same. Here's a typical 1-minute GBP USD chart. Up or down market conditions equate to the straight road. In other words, you can predict whether price should be higher or lower within the next 60 seconds with a very high degree of accuracy. Nowhere market conditions make it impossible to predict where the price will head. As before, a very simple concept to understand, but very difficult to construct a robust algorithm able to separate the nowhere market conditions from the up or down market conditions. However, that's exactly what we managed to develop. An algorithm that predicts when market conditions will be up or down with a very high accuracy rate. No curves. By doing so, and by knowing the ideal level of volatility, Binary Matrix Pro can provide binary option signals with an 83% overall profit performance.